Hello everyone, and welcome back to another GTA Online guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Dubsta 6x6 as requested by a whole bunch of you guys in the comments, so let's waste no time and get to the guide. So before I begin, I need to state that there's actually a normal version of the Dubsta truck. They're a pretty common vehicle to find on the road, but this video is going to focus more on the 6x6 version, mainly because of its unique characteristics. So the 6x6, it's definitely a vehicle that'll turn some heads, that's for sure. Featuring an extra axle on the back, giving the vehicle much more connection to the ground, which, as I will show later in the video, really helps out when off-roading. But first, let's take it to the mod shop and jack it up on some mods. Surprisingly, the Dubsta 6x6 has a huge variety of external mods that one can apply, though it is mostly just a bunch of bars that you can sellotape to the front, back and the roof of the vehicle. I'm going to give it a gold paint job because my friend here was expecting me to make a military looking vehicle. Well, screw you sir, let's take it through town and see how it handles. So the Dubsta, despite having 4 wheels on the back, has a surprisingly slidey feel to it. It's like I'm driving through snow almost, and yes, it makes for some hectic drifts. But otherwise the Dubsta is a pretty nice vehicle to drive. It accelerates fast, goes fast, and corners very well. But the main characteristic of this vehicle I want to talk about is its over-the-top soft suspension. These are probably the most submissive wheels I've ever seen on a vehicle in a video game. It's just on the verge of being completely unrealistic. Although this soft suspension may be good at getting the best traction when off-roading, when it comes to high speed and getting the vehicle airborne, the suspension can make you feel like you're on the moon. Especially if you get one end of the vehicle in the air and just 2 wheels are touching the ground. It can make for a pretty unstable vehicle, and you'll have to learn how to handle this or you'll end up flipping the wannabe moonlander on its roof. Now, one reason people wanted me to take a look at this vehicle is because of the misconception of the description of the vehicle listing in Warstock Cash and Carry. In the description, it clearly says, and I quote, "It's all the above with 6 wheels and a bulletproof shell if you pay for the extras." Now, quite a few people have asked me, is this thing bulletproof or armoured in any way? Because although it is true you can purchase armour upgrades for the Dubsta, like all vehicles, the Dubsta actually has no resistance to either bullets on the windows or rockets to the body, so if you're one of those who are wondering, no, this isn't an armoured vehicle. So let's see how the vehicle handles in a drag race. I'm going to pair it up against none other than the mighty Insurgent, because both are exceptionally great off-road vehicles, so let's start this race. So there we have it guys, the Dubsta 6x6 easily beats an Insurgent in a drag race. Their acceleration seem to be pretty much the same, but the Dubsta has a much better top speed. But you may be asking in the comments right now, but the Dubsta off-road wheels, muddy? Yeah, I got you covered. Here's some footage of me and my friend racing up Mount Chiliad with him in the Insurgent and me in the Dubsta. So overall, would I recommend you buy one of these things? Hell yeah, it's not badly priced like some of the new DLC vehicles we're seeing nowadays. It's actually rather cheap in my opinion. And what you get for the money is a vehicle that is fun to drive, looks cool, goes fast, carries a lot of people, and is overall a very useful vehicle. And although it's not bullet or rocket proof, it's still a great vehicle to have lying around in your garage. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the Pyrerealm Gaming channel for loads more GTA Online guides coming to you very soon. See you around!